like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we've been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money, ground.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks rocket arm quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals under the lights on Thursday night.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I... Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that. Matches they can exploit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cardinals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing at 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do...
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm going to help him use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a ball. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That's an early scramble reviewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all of the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out there.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 13. And it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll throw now on the final play. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Ready? All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to our Tiburon Studios here in Orlando. We'll take a minute and look ahead at what's to come this weekend in week number 3. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta.
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
They certainly have to get a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And they need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ready? The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now he'll try to run with this. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That is caught inside the 5.
And the Cardinals are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead. Quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Seahawks nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
But not only is this defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And he he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back to throw again. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact dropped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 76 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Hands it off. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets him a little bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Let's go. On the ball. On the ball.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 25. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
The fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do...
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me.